Welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete. We're in the Restoration of Arathia game, Long Live the Queen campaign, and we're in the Homecoming scenario. I'm still a little bit new to this, so I made a mistake. I recorded a video that was way too long, and then I saved my game, and then my video software did not make it into a video. So I had to restart my campaign and my scenario. I restarted till I got Lord Hart back, but there might be a few differences. For example, these are his current skills: Expert Leadership and Advanced Estates. He's already level 4. I beat the Hellhounds here. I thought I hadn't done that yet. Or I thought I'd already done that. Turns out I hadn't. So that gained him a level. But let's continue on our adventure and our exploring. Visit the scholar. As you ride into a clearing, you notice a university scholar resting his horse. He agrees to teach you some of what he knows before setting off. Basic scholar. This basically just gives you the ability to transfer spells between heroes. So if one hero has a spell and another one doesn't, then they can transfer this back and forth. Continue with my creature buildings. Monasteries allows me to produce monks, another ranged unit. Pretty good. Better upgraded. Got that. Send him off to our mystical garden. 5 gems. Awesome. Every week you get a little bit something, possibly gold, possibly some sort of resource. Kind of like a windmill, but you don't know what you're going to get. Basic Armorer. So this reduces all damage by 5%. I mean, it's a pretty good skill, and I definitely wouldn't be upset if my person started with it, but it's not one of the ones that I'm looking for in particular, and I just don't want to risk not getting one of the ones I really want, because I got Basic Armorer. To keep things even, we're going to pay 1,000 gold and get +1 spell power. It doesn't matter if you're paying for it, you always want to get basically whatever you can. No, we don't need to go after the dwarves. We'll get that next turn. You always want to get any sort of like stat upgrades that you can. Okay, it's going to take 2 turns to get the training grounds, because I'd have to get a stable first. But what I'd rather get are Citadel, because it increases my creature growth. And so I'd rather have all these creatures, more of them, than just a few cavaliers. Leading his griffin mount, a scout bearing the cuts of arrows and harpy scratches approaches, kneels, and delivers his report. General, Tralia is under the strong hand of Nyon monsters. Well, our suspicions were confirmed. Those 3 towns, all occupied. So I guess there'll be at least 4 towns for us to take over. Plinth, Mirham, Tralia, and then Tyranius, the one we have to get. Hourglass of the Evil Hour. A surprise turn in the landscape finds you in the midst of a grisly scene, vultures picking at the aftermath of a terrible battle. Your cursory search of the remains turns up an enchanted hourglass. Fabulous. Lots of Magogs. I want that artifact. I don't want to go through lots of Magogs. I'm just going to be honest here. I'm like, I hate Magogs. I hate ranged troops. I want to try and avoid it if possible by having an overwhelming army. Build a castle. Now, basically it doubles my creature's growth, and it makes my town very defensible. I basically get 3 archer towers total. How we're doing? We're gonna go to the magic well, refill our spell points, and then we'll be underway a little bit more. Again, a lot of this game is mainly just like exploration, finding things, upgrading your heroes, and then killing stuff. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I guess in some ways it's kind of like an RPG, because you get to sort of customize your heroes by choosing their skills, and you run around and kill things, and you have some sort of goal or mission. But you know, what's different about it is that you're, well, I mean, you don't really build towns in a lot of RPGs. And, you know, your heroes don't have main storylines. Like, the storyline is what lacks a little bit. And it's weird that I like this game so much because I love storylines. Like, that's the most important thing. I'm going to break this for a moment here. I'm going to get basic air magic. The magic schools are really the things I want to get. And air magic is, in my opinion, the second best magic school to get. It just haste and lightning bolt, and there are just so many good spells that are air spells, so I'm going to get that. But yeah, I mean, I love storylines. I mean, that's a lot of the reasons why I play games, and it's actually partially what got me into Let's Plays. I grew up watching my brothers play video games, and, you know, I was their younger sister, and I was younger by quite a few years, and so they would play these games, and for a while I was too young to really play them by myself. And then it was like, well, I was, you know, old enough to play, but my brothers sort of got to play first. And so I often didn't get to play, I would just watch. And so I started to really just love watching games. It was like watching movies or watching TV or stories. A little break for the action here. You enter a rickety hut and talk to the magician who lives there. He tells you of places near and far which may aid you in your journeys. These basically, wherever these little weird eye things are, it shows you them. It's pretty self-explanatory. Way to keep eye on things. But yeah, so I grew up just, you know, watching games more than actually getting to play them. And so, you know, eventually I was playing games, but I just spent a lot of time watching people play, and I just learned to really, like, love it, you know? Ooh, badge of courage. What does that give us? +1 morale. Awesome. I am super moraled. Okay, that wasn't the best turn of phrase, but whatever. But yeah, no, I just love watching games. And so that's sort of how I found Let's Playing, because I would watch, I was on YouTube one day, and I had recently finished playing the new Super Mario Brothers on Wii with my brother, and it was just hysterical. I mean, because he's really good at platforming games. I'm not great at them, but I'm not completely hopeless in general. But together, it was just, like, horrendous. We just made each other die, and we're, like, cursing each other out. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? And so I was like, oh my goodness, I'm sure people have made YouTube videos of this. I want to find it. And so that sort of got me into the whole, like, Let's Play genre. And eventually, you know, I found some people who, you know, were okay. And then I stumbled upon this other Let's Play, and he told me about Nintendo Capri Sun doing a Zelda Wind Waker Let's Play. And I was like, you know, that seems like something interesting to check out. And so eventually I did. I went and found Nintendo Capri Sun, and it just sort of opened me up to this whole world of Let's Players and Let's Playing, and I just realized, wow, this is awesome. This is just so much fun looking, and I really want to do it. And so finally, I got up the courage, and, oh, we've maxed out. Okay, hold on, break in a second here. Basic Wisdom. Probably the most important secondary skill. This allows you to learn level 3 spells. So if you want to learn level 3, level 4, level 5 spells, which are the best spells, you need to get Wisdom. So that's what we look for the most. That's what we want. No matter what it is, we always want basic Wisdom. But yeah, so I finally gotten up the courage to try and do this. I have beta testers helping me out, thanks to them, aka my brothers. Who probably think I'm a little bit nuts for doing this, although they generally keep it to themselves. But, you know, it just seems like so much fun, and it's a great way to, like, replay old games that I've played before and really like. You know, adds a whole new twist. Am I any good at this? I don't know. But it's fun, and it's for me, and it's something that I can enjoy doing, so, you know, that's, that in a nutshell is sort of how I've gotten into Let's Playing. And And this is also an experiment. I mean, I eventually plan on doing, you know, actual more classic RPGs. But I was like, well, there aren't really, like, any complete Let's Plays of this game. And I really like it, and it's something I'm really good at, and I don't die at. At least, well, that's not 100% true. I do die. I die a lot. But at this point, I'm decent enough that, you know, I can usually win. And especially, you know, at the earlier campaigns. But you know, mainly it's just, it's fun. It's something I enjoy, and that's, I mean, that's everything about it, you know? Yeah, that's, keep looking at that like I'm gonna get something, but I'm not, because that dude is not what I want. Resource silo. Get an extra wood and ore every turn. Resource silos are different for, you know, every town type. I mean, some of them have wood and ore, but some of them have mercury or sulfur or crystal or whatever. Whatever really works with that town, whatever that town really needs. Yeah. What do I want you to do? I want you to go this way. And we're going to have Lord Hart come back to you. And transfer troops. Okay. Although, I mean, level 6 is such a puny level. I mean, it's kind of obnoxious, actually, because it's such a low level that you get to that you basically are going to have all these maxed out characters really early, and then you're going to get that annoying, you know, hero can gain no more experience this scenario, and you're just like, well, that kind of sucks. At least that's my opinion. It's obnoxious to get that message, especially early on, because you're getting it, you know, over and over and over again. So, and you feel like, oh my goodness, like I'm fighting all these battles, and I'm missing out on all this, you know, great experience that I should be getting. Do I sound bitter? I am a little bitter. I mean, level 6, come on, people. We'll kill the beholders first. But, anywho, okay, we're going to go there in a, well, what can I get to? Can't really get anywhere, but I'll get closer. I'll get the pikemen later. Maybe I'll have some new hero get the pikemen. What else could I possibly want? I guess we'll get a level 2 mage guild. Eventually get our mage guilds up. Let's see what we got. It's like Christmas. What did we get? Ice bolts, precision, firewall, weakness. Ice bolt's the best out of those, I think, but still, not really the best combination of level 2 spells we could get. And now it's become lots of beholders. Yeah, that's one of the obnoxious things. Oh, but they're afraid of me. Even better. Ranged troops. Hate the ranged troops. Magog's another ranged troop. Hopefully I will be able to get them to ignore me as well. That would be great. +1 knowledge. We'll go back and get that. It's amazing how quickly, like, the time flies when I'm doing this, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm already up to, like, almost 14 minutes. Cleric, that's what we've been waiting for. We want a magical dude. Mysticism is kind of crap, but, you know, he comes with wisdom, which is good. We will take it. We will take it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, because I have a stable. It gives me... It's basically like visiting the stables, except that I don't get the champion upgrades. We're going to upgrade to level 3, because he has basic wisdom, so he'll be able to use whatever spells in there. Frost Ring, that's good. It's decent. Teleport. Teleport is surprisingly useful sometimes, actually. It's kind of a really random spell, but it actually has some uses that are worthwhile. Over there. Okay. This seems like a good place to stop at the moment. I will try not to make the mistake of earlier. Thanks everyone for watching. Next time we will continue on, moving forward, maybe have a few more battles. And this is Bored Gamer Girl, signing out. Bye.